ReZero, starting life in another world. ReZero is a surprisingly great anime out there. When it first started, it showed lots of cute stuff that you expect from your typical isekai. There are cute furries, a cute girl thief stealing some type of cute gem from this cute waifu girl Amelia. There are some robbers, but they are your typical street thugs, not too edgy. I had no idea that things would take such a dark turn this soon in the anime. Our main character Subaru Natsuki is in for the worst time of his life. Dude, just transported to another world and did not even question it or the bit. He just goes with it. Little did he know he is in for a world of pain and suffering that could only be rivaled by Kaneki of Tokyo Ghoul. Even he is lucky even to not suffer the same misery of losing his friends on repeat. In this series, Subaru, our main guy, has the power to return by death, so basically he can return to a specific point in the past by dying. It is kinda like Edge of Tomorrow, in which he repeats the same loop, but based on his action save point shifts, just like in JRPG games. This power fascinates me, because if you look at it at first sight, it seems like the cool power where you will get the redo option in real life and will win or reset. The power conceptually means that you can rectify all your mistakes, outsmart and manipulate anyone, but when you watch the series you realize what the cost of these resets are. Seeing your loved ones die or dying yourself over and over will leave deep psychological scars that may never heal. It is almost refreshing to see anime deal with these deep concepts in this show that looks so cutesy. But when things start getting serious, that is, when some of the most brutal scenes out there in anime come out, and it hits differently. It sometimes feels like the detective show and sometimes straight up horror. Our main character, Subaru Natsuki, is transported to another world, and he took this isekai concept pretty easily, and did not question it one bit. It seems like the dude is taking a walk in the park rather than teleporting into the world. Enter generic bad guys betting him. Our main waifu character Amelia comes to save the day, but she does not want to make Subaru feels like he owns her something, and that would tell you how amazing, kind-hearted, and great this gal is, and Subaru instantly recognized this trait and fall for her. And she was actually looking for this precious gem that got stolen from her. And Subaru helped to get her gem back even though Amelia did not want his help. It is pretty clear that he is disguising his action in some bullshit moral, but the truth is he is being selfish. He wants to stand up for Amelia and be her knight in shining armor. This is a very important lesson for Subaru, which he will learn the hard way later in the series. In this quest, he found out about his power of return by death, in a horrifying way by obviously dying by the hand of this beautiful assassin, but this is nothing compared to what is about to come later in store for our Subaru. In this quest, with the help of this knight, Amelia, he manages to win and save everyone. He manages to get into the mansion where Amelia lives, which is owned by this mysterious character, who looks like Kashoka from Hunter x Hunter. At this point, ReZero becomes a detective show with the horror elements. When everything looks like it is going well, Subaru is getting killed in sleep and returning to the past point. It is the first time we started seeing what Subaru is really like. He has to fight his hardest to gain trust from Rem and to figure out who is behind the curse, which is causing him to die in sleep. The story of ReZero takes a hard turn and really starts focusing on the character of Subaru. When he was Later I saw this is important for character development of Subaru. He should realize how stubborn and selfish he has become. But I must say the amount of suffering he has received after this point is almost shocking. That whole thing with Betelgeuse Romanicanti and White Whale cements the fact that this is not your normal isekai or normal anime for that matter. This is something great that you once experienced in your lifetime. If that was not enough, there comes a scene with Subaru and Rem when he is at his weakest and breaking point. He opens his heart, all the wounds, all the suffering and pain, to bleed. He just wants his suffering to end and Rem being absolutely the best girl she is. Give one of the most heartfelt monologues that you can hear in anime. If it is not for her, Subaru can never achieve the feat of organizing raids against not only Great Whale, but also against Witch's cult members. Story of Re:Zero has all of the things your typical anime isekai has, but it goes well and beyond in character development and story development that you might not expect. Campaign against Great Whale and Witch's cult will not have the same impact as it did, if not for the suffering Subaru had to endure. He have to learn to value his own life and overcome his shortcomings. You can argue that this show do not have to be this brutal just for character, but it is unexpectedness of life that teaches us many hard lessons whether you like it or not. Thanks for watching.